Alright, welcome back. On this video, I want to talk just a little bit about what do you think about every day? Yeah, you. What do you think about every day? Do you think about starting a business? Do you think about writing a book? Do you think about owning a franchise? You think about being rich? You probably think about being rich, right? But that's a long stretch right there to get to the rich when you're just thinking about it, right? Because in order to generate a profit that allows you to become rich, you have to take action. And you can't take action if you don't have anything that you want to take action on, right? So again, my question is, what do you think about on a daily basis? Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it, what do you talk about? Do you talk about uplifting things like how good someone that graduated high school and they didn't have the confidence when you knew them, that you didn't think that they were going to make it and they finally made it? Do you talk about things that educate people? Do you talk about things that give people some hope? Because those things matter. Because what you say, I share this with people all the time, we speak things into existence. And that's real. That's real. Because if you keep saying it, if you keep saying it, if you keep saying it, you'll start to believe it. And that's the way it works positively also when you think about positive things. If you keep saying you can do it, you can do it, I can do this, I can do it, I'm going to do this, I can do it. Even if you don't do it right then, doesn't mean you can't do it later. Or even if what we consider fail or didn't make it that time. Because there's always, as long as you have life in your body, there's always another chance or another way to work it, another way to get to it, right? Don't just think that because you can't hit the lottery or you can't inherit $100 million that you can't be wealthy or you can't be happy. Because you know as well as I know that money doesn't make you happy. What makes you happy comes from within. From the external doesn't make you happy. If you're not happy inside, nothing you get externally will make you happy. Now, there are such things as temporary gratification. There is such thing as delayed gratification. Now, let me ask you this question really quickly. Do you think that just knowing you, I don't know you, but you know you, do you think you have a tendency to kind of lean toward instant gratification, or are you okay with delayed gratification? I'll wait. Because if you are one of those people who are in line that you love instant gratification and you want it now, regardless of who has to pay for it or what cost it's going to bring, then that's not good. That's not the way you become wealthy. You have to understand the process is not going to always be instant. You have to become patient. You have to position yourself to be able to wait. Because sometimes just because you're ready, the universe as we know it isn't ready for you to have it. Right? Just because you can't have it today doesn't mean you can't have it. It just means you can't have it today. So don't lose hope, don't give up, and don't think that it's not for you because you've done everything you could and you didn't get it. It's just now is not the time. Especially if you really, really want it. Because if you really want it, then even though you didn't get it, you know you still want it. You know, right? You know just as bad as you hate the fact that you didn't get it, you still want that. But you may never get it. And you may have to realize that that's the way it is and be okay with that. But that's life, right? Life is like that. Some people wanted to make it to the NFL, didn't make it. To the NBA, didn't make it. Wanted to be a tennis star, didn't make it. Wanted to be a scholar, didn't make it. But that doesn't mean you're not still a worthy and valuable person. That just means you have to change direction, restructure, and go in another direction, right? It's that simple. That's the way life is. Life is not like, oh, I just can't take it anymore because I didn't get it. No, don't think that way. Think this way. Since I didn't get it this time, I'm going to work harder next time, but if I don't get it then, I'm going to work towards something else. Because I'm going to be successful at something. And that something that I'm going to be successful at It's going to be based on what I want. It's going to be based on what I want and how I feel. Right? I just felt like sharing that with you guys today. You know, from time to time, I like to kind of get off the path of business and just share some things that I also studied that have to do with the mind, because I'm a very mental person, and I love gaining information about the mind and how the mind works. And more so than that, I love sharing that information with people, because I'm a person that likes to do research and find out stuff. And I know there are a lot of people who don't like to do research, but they still like to know certain things, right? So when I post certain things in different places and you guys should get a chance to see them, don't always get upset. Don't always think that, well, this is not in line with whatever. No. Variety is sometimes the spice of life. You know, when I throw somebody who's in comedy, or when I throw somebody who's maybe an artist or something like that, don't be saying, oh, well, this has nothing to do with business. This has nothing to do with the stock market, right? Because it's all information and it's all good. SpeakerLarry.com